Hey everybody, what's up? I am Surjet and welcome back to the vlog. So I know it's been a while and a lot of people ask, where's the vlog? Why don't you do regular episodes? And the thing about the vlog is that I only vlog when something has happened to me and has made such an impact that I feel the need to share it with all of you, because I think that we're all, at the end of the day, like I've said, we're all one and the same, and when something peculiar happens to me, I just want to tell it to you, and so that's when I vlog. So today I'm going to talk about something that happened to me. I call it, it doesn't have a specific term to it, but I call it the middle ground of happiness, the happiness middle ground, you could say. And I want to start off by saying, we all struggle with feeling happy. We don't always feel happy at times, and in that sense, I question okay, if I don't feel happy, what do I feel? And the thing is sadness, or it's anger. And where sadness and anger come from are basically when you really want something you don't have, and you want it so bad that you're aware you don't have it, and that lack of it leads you to feel not so good. So I think before we get to happiness, we have to define, what is sadness and what is anger. And I think anger is just a higher level of sadness. It's when we're even more aware of the lack of the thing that we want, that we think is going to make us happy. And that brings me to the other part, is that, okay, well then how do we get happy? And I've been a student of life for a while, and I read a lot of those self-help books, and they say happiness comes from within, it's an emotion, and happy things don't happen in your life until you get to the point where you're feeling happy internally. So you got to be happy before happy things come to you. And that always, it kind of troubled me, because I would sit there when I wasn't feeling good, and I would say, okay, just pretend everything is happy, and focus on happy things, what makes you happy, and all these things. And occasionally it would pick me up a little, but nevertheless, the physical feeling of that sadness emotion would continue with me. And just the other day, this is something I realized, is I was having a really awful day at work. It was very busy at the Starbucks, and it was almost overwhelming, and it was also raining outside, and it was very cold, and I was just filled with this panic and this anger throughout most of the day. I think I was borrowing off a lot of the customers' emotions. And the thing I realized when I got home and I got out of my wet work clothes and everything was, okay, I didn't have such a good day, and I don't feel good. So what am I feeling? And I'm feeling that things just don't align right now. And so how can I feel better? And it's not that I'm going to make a list of things that make me happy and try to channel the energy of a experience I had that thrilled me. I said there's got to be another way. There's got to be something to transition into that happiness. And that's where I realized there's this middle place that the books don't really talk about. And what it is for me is that this idea, this thought in my head that I could be happy. Even though I don't feel happy right now, I could be happy. And that happiness is possible. And just, taking a deep breath and realize, okay, I know I'm not happy right now, but happiness is something that could come, and I'm okay with feeling happy. And it was just this sense of peace that came over me, and the overwhelmment slowly melted away, and I did start to feel better about just this very thought that Even though I'm not happy right now, I could eventually get to happy. And that's what I define as the middle ground. It's this feeling, this emotional place you can get to from extreme anger, extreme grief, or extreme sorrow to the happy place. It's this middle place where you're like, okay, I know I'm not happy right now, but life could be okay. Okay, things could happen to me, and things could start flowing properly. Just that belief that things can get better just changed my whole mood, and just it made the overwhelmment melt away. And the next day when I woke up, I did feel better, and I had a pretty good day the next day. And so that's what the lesson I want to teach for today is that, you know, anytime you feel really angry or really upset, or even if you're not really upset, but if you're just, you sense that you're sad, just take a moment and think about the possibility that other feelings could come, and they could be positive feelings. And you know, I think at the end of the day, we often forget that there can be good things happening in our lives, and we get so overwhelmed and so stacked upon with all the bad stuff. We sometimes just, you know, we forget that good things can happen. And you know, I think reaching that happiness middle ground is a good start to making things better for you. So that is my lesson for today. And if you have any questions or comments, you can do it below. And thanks for your time, and I hope you learned something today. So I'll see ya. Bye bye.